Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. I want to thank you so much for hitting that play button today. If you happen to be stopping in for the very first time, my name is Chuck, and I am a line haul driver for a company called Estes Express. Specifically, I'm an extra board driver. I leave my home terminal in Tulsa, and I just spend 5 days just driving around to terminal, taking them trailers and freight. And then when my drive shift is over, when I'm done for the day, I go to break. I go to a local hotel that the terminal has arranged for, and then get up in 10 hours and I do it again. I like it because it's constantly your go, 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 go. I mean, this is already Thursday for me, even though today is Friday. You know, the week just goes by really quick doing this line of work, because you're not, you know, like a typical day, you work, 8-10 hours and you go home and you're home for 12-13 hours and you go back to work and so forth. This is literally every 10 hours. Estes usually has us rolling. Like today, all week long I've been pre-planned when I wake up in the hotel. So yesterday, to recap what happened, you guys, last time you saw me, I had returned back to Indianapolis. I got up yesterday, and I drove to Waterloo, Iowa. And then after Waterloo, Iowa, I came down here to Quad Cities. That's the terminal I laid down at here. I am now headed to, so it was a great day. It was 589 miles, 590 miles, so almost 600. So for 3 days, I've driven 1,862 miles. Not too shabby, and we still got 2 days to go. I'm headed here, taking one trailer that's from Chicago, and then an empty down to Kansas City, because of course, I got to go see my terminal. So yeah, we're going to be down there around, I should be there around probably close to 7 o'clock or so. I got to stop and get fuel. Their fuel bay over here is down, so I'm going to hit the local Loves. It's about 100 miles away. And then, yeah, we'll see because this is going to be I think it's like 347 miles, 350 miles, somewhere in there, maybe a little bit more than that, down to Kansas City, and then that's going to give me time to probably go another couple hundred miles. They may send me to Springfield or, there's no telling. But, guys, we'll see you as we get going. Passing the Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop. Man, they got a lot of truck parking. I've been there 2 times. If you ever come through here, it's a must go in there and check out. Those poor owner-operators go in there and spend all their money on that chrome. They got everything you can imagine in there for a truck. Wish I had time to stop at the Blue Beacon. Thing is, I'm going to be hitting some rain on the way to Kansas City. Up here on the I-80. I don't mind coming up here during the, summertime. Don't want to be up here during the winter, though. Quite a bit of traffic. Everybody's starting their 4th of July weekend and maybe a day early and starting to travel. I don't blame them. Y'all guys doing anything, or have you done anything for the 4th? I guess you guys will probably see this video tomorrow, so it'll probably be Saturday. I want to wish all of you guys an amazing 4th of July. I hope it's a safe one. Hope you're spending time with friends and family, wherever you may be. Don't forget, we live in an amazing country. I've been to a few other countries, and I tell you, we have our flaws. We've, gotten a little off the beaten path. But overall, when it comes down to American to American, a lot of good people out here. And sometimes we just need government and other things to get the heck out of the way and let the people take care of stuff. We know how to fix problems. I haven't found a problem yet that DC knows how to fix. So, yeah. That's my little rant for today. Well, we're about 29 miles from Des Moines, Iowa, and then from there I'm going to have another about 210 miles to Kansas City. I had a couple of questions that people asked. 2, Chuck, how do you drive so many miles in a day? And number 2, Do you get anxiety about going into terminals you've never been into? The first one is, it's like anything else. You build stamina to drive. You know, it's like my wife, you know, I'll call her. She'll go, well, where'd you go today? And I'll tell her where I go. She goes, how many miles is that? And I'll say, you know, 640 miles. She goes, I don't know how you do it. That's more miles than she drives in a month. And I drive that while she's sleeping. But it's definitely something that takes time to be able to build the stamina to, you know, and we don't drive 600 miles every night. This is a pretty good week. You know, there may be some days I drive 650. There may be the next day I may only do 480, and then I may do 550, and then I may do 600 again. Just kind of depends on freight, depends on a lot of different factors. But don't think if you do this job you're going to be out here doing 650 miles a night or 600 a night. That's not how it always goes. Your schedule's constantly changing a little bit, especially if you're like me and you like to roll at 10. Then like right now, you know, I've worked myself back to days for the most part. And then tomorrow when I go home, I'll be getting up probably around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and headed home. So I like to kind of get ahead of the game, hustle. Kind of ensures me getting back a little early. Number two, do I have anxiety about going into terminals I've never been into before? You know, when I first got started, yes. Because you can go into some very large terminals and there's people everywhere and you're just trying to stay out of people's way. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where the empties go. You don't know if you're supposed to break your set. You don't know. I mean, it's kind of like if you've ever, like a P&D driver, you know, for the first 3 months you're doing P&D, you're basically lost. You don't know where you're going. And, you know, that can be frustrating. That can have some anxiety that goes with it. But it's like anything else. You kind of learn the process. A lot of times I can drive into a yard that I've never been to before, and just by looking at everything can tell what that terminal's doing. You know, where they're putting empties, because they'll have them butted next to each other. You know, though, smaller terminals, if it's their freight, I'll put it in the door like you guys seen me do up there in Grand Rapids. So yeah, it's one of those things. You get faster at building sets. Sometimes when you first get started, you know, you might feel that, you know, people are waiting on you and you're trying to hurry up, and you just got to take your time, be safe about it. Hey, people can wait. They can get over it if they get mad, but for the most part, most drivers are pretty good. I mean, some of them even get out and help you if you need help. But yeah, I wanted to answer those two questions. Every now and then I'll pop in if I think of a couple questions that are pretty common ones that I get. But yeah, we're out here just cruising. We're in Iowa, of course, the home of the cornfields and farming and all that good stuff. You see this all over the place up through here. That and a lot of those wind turbines. You guys who follow the channel, this is the terminal that I came to quite a bit over the last couple of months. Looks totally different whenever you come during the day. I'm so used to coming through here like at 1:30 in the morning. Call them dollies. Holy cow.
Turn left. Arriving at Kansas City KCK 164 on the right.
Wow. All the line haul guys haven't left yet, all the bid runs. I'm not used to seeing that many trucks. Just stop in here and say hi to Steven. Shop guy. I'm not pre-planned on anything, so that rear trailer is empty. So whenever that's the case, what I do is I drop it and I'll push that door open so that the hostlers will know that it is empty, and they'll go put it with the other empties. I'm thinking maybe I got time to get to St. Louis. So they may send me to Springfield, Columbia, Missouri. Heck, they could send me to back where I came from. Well, not exactly where I came from, but they could send me up to Des Moines. Let all this air out. Say, Chuck, why you let all that air out? That's releasing the brakes on that rear trailer, or on that dolly. Home of the tightest trailers. Look how tight them trailers are to one another. I just can't get over how differently this looks during the day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this dolly right here and then go back there and put this trailer back in that empty hole I just saw. Put it right there. Make sure I come up far enough. OGI. Somebody asked me, hey Chuck, they're buying new trailers, are they putting GI on the new trailers? No. Do the loop-de-loop. Almost didn't pull that dolly far enough forward, did I? Well, 369 miles later, we made it. So I'm gonna call Central, see where we're headed next, and I'll let you guys know. 287. Shows it's over here. Look at there. Right smack dab to this container. Man, I would not want to pull one of them bad boys. Woo! You talking about a rough ride. That would be a rough ride. Not much room. Yep. Man. You gotta be careful of that door back there. What I'm gonna do is I can't get to that landing gear. I'm gonna have to supply some air and bring it out here. Hopefully that raised it up some. Feel like I'm playing, what was that game, Operation? Yeah, it raised it up quite a bit. I don't hear the landing gear dragging on nothing. Was that game Operation where you had to get the bones and stuff out of that old boy? So I've never been to Columbia Yard. It doesn't look like it's very big. Might be pretty close right there. Keep your fingers out of the way. Just stop and think, we get out and out of these trucks to hook a set probably close to 20 times. That's how many times you have to take your gloves off and on. I'll set them right there. There we go. Locked and loaded. Yep, that ain't gonna go in there. That thing's all smashed up. Central Dispatch said, "You think you can make Columbia and back?" I said, "Yes, sir. Get to stay at a good hotel tonight." It's gonna be another 280 miles. Pretty much max out my clock. Wind's picking up. I don't know if get some weather coming up in here. Alright, we're gonna pull that out, get to the landing gear, run in, grab our paperwork, and book it. I'll see you guys in Columbia.
Take exit 133 on the right to Missouri Z, then take the first right.
You bet, Nagatha. Well, but this right here, this terminal looks like it's, I mean, literally right off of Interstate I-70. So I'm gonna take this exit, and supposedly it's like right there. If this is the case, man, this is how you do it.
Turn right on Missouri Z.
Missouri Z. This is a Highway Z. ZZ Top. Dark back in here, I know that. I hope the terminal's got some light.
turn left on East Columbus Court.
East Columbus Court. Shooting, hopefully there's some Estes yeah, there's some Estes trailers right there. The way this terminal looks like. Well, I got all kinds of trailers in here.
Arriving at Columbia Close 160 on the right.
Holy cow. There's trailers everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this set, and because this is their trailers, yeah, let me go ahead and do this because they're going to. Alright, we got them separated. It doesn't look. Now sometimes when you're looking at stuff on Google Maps, it looks like there's more room than there is, and then other times it looks like you got more room and then you really don't have that much room. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of room over here. Let's do this. And you may say, Chuck, I've noticed the last two terminals, when I go to these smaller terminals and it's their freight, I always try to put them in their doors. And I don't know, I think that may be just the P&D guy side of me, that I know that whenever these guys come in next Tuesday, because of course they're off on Monday for the holiday, you know, this is all ready to go. All they gotta do is open the door and start breaking freight. Plus it just helps keep their yard clean, because so many drivers just show up and drop their sets, like you seen one up at the front. People just come in and just break it. And then over the weekend, it gets so jammed up that whenever you come here, you go to a terminal, it doesn't have a lot of room, it's just hard to maneuver. So I'm gonna go over and get this other one, do the exact same thing, then I'll put the nose stands down, and then I'll start building my other set, and we'll head back to Kansas City. But guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by the channel, spending a few moments with me. Again, I hope you have an amazing 4th of July with your friends and family. And guys, until I see you at the next video, I hope each and every one of you have a blessed rest of your day. And remember this, life is truly short. Make sure you make it sweet. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.